by the Vietnamese Minister of Culture to attend an international symposium in the small town of Chau Doc. Chau Doc is in the Mekong Delta, butted right up against the Cambodian border. The Vietnamese government spared no expense to make the 38 sculptors happy. The work site was about a half a kilometer walk from our hotel. The Vietnamese people greeted us with great enthusiasm. The first day brought us the opening ceremonies on the sculpture grounds, and they were truly spectacular. An estimated crowd of 5,000 had come to watch the opening ceremony. We walked through the main gate in a procession of sculptors. We were greeted with smiles, with bright costumes, and with drums. And especially, we were greeted by dragons. With the cameras, photographers, tape recorders, and they liked the dragons as well. The next day proved to be bright and clear, and we all went towards the symposium grounds from the hotel in order to take a look at the blocks that had been assigned to us. I found when I got there that many of the sculptors had chosen the stone previously, having arrived earlier. That meant that the stone I was looking at was the very last one. For obvious reasons, it seemed there were some major faults in it. But that didn't even slow us down. Within a day, I'd come up with a design for the new sculpture. We worked quickly, my Canadian assistant Dale, my new friend and worker Kuhn, and myself. The fourth and fifth week brought us towards the finishing stages. We needed another person, so we brought in another Vietnamese worker who we called the little guy. With the 10-ton granite base stone completed, we made preparations to mount the black marble on the top of it. This involved drilling holes and mounting steel pins in order that the top piece be very, very secure. With the pins ready, it was time to move the black stone onto its granite base. For this, a large crane was brought in. The marble piece weighed probably about 4.5 tons. This was to be delicate work. I was very worried with the stone because of the major fractures that went right through a portion of the top. Because of the fracture, I left a portion of the stone uncarved. This uncarved section secured the top of the sculpture to the bottom of the sculpture, making it more secure as we moved it with the crane. With my heart in my throat, I signaled the crane to lift the piece. At the start of the project, 3 holes had been drilled into the bottom of the marble. Now is the time to find out whether we've measured correctly.
Tất cả, từ những bức tranh trong hang động ở Lascaux cho đến các tác phẩm điêu khắc của Michelangelo, đến các tác phẩm chạm khắc của Dogon ở Trung Phi, những nhà điêu khắc chúng tôi cảm nhận có quan hệ họ hàng thân thuộc, còn chuyện chính trị thì gác sang một bên. Chúng tôi phấn đấu cho ý tưởng của nghệ thuật như trại sáng tác điêu khắc mà chúng ta thấy ở Châu Đốc, tỉnh An Giang, Việt Nam.
It would be neglectful of us to forget the people who worked so hard alongside us. The workers who helped us proved to be very special. Young and enthusiastic, they caught our visions and became completely involved. I and my fellow internationals are highly impressed with them, and to them we give our thanks.
Thật có lỗi nếu chúng tôi quên đi những người đã cùng chúng tôi làm việc cực lực, những người thợ đã giúp chúng tôi một cách chuyên nghiệp.
The products of the symposium, created by the organized committee, are now in front of us all. All sculptors, international and nationals alike, have worked hard to fulfill their vision, and in these fruitful circumstances, we have been able to do well.
Họ là những người trẻ tuổi và đầy lòng nhiệt tình. Họ đã bắt kịp các ý tưởng trong các tác phẩm của chúng tôi và họ đã thật sự hòa nhập. Tôi và những người bạn của tôi, những nhà điêu khắc quốc tế, thật sự cảm kích họ và xin cảm ơn họ. Những tác phẩm của trại sáng tác này do ban tổ chức tạo ra hiện đang được trưng bày phía trước mắt chúng ta. Tất cả các nhà điêu khắc trong nước và quốc tế đều làm việc cực lực để hoàn thành tác phẩm của mình trong những điều kiện thuận lợi.